Good morning and welcome. My name is Wes Phillips in the Engineering Division of Public Works for the City of Sioux Falls. Today we are excited to announce the reconstruction of Minnesota Phase 1 project is officially complete with the installation of the accent lighting, which enhances the streetscape and pedestrian safety. Phase 1 of the project, which includes the half mile of Minnesota from Russell to 2nd Streets, began construction in 22. Surfacing construction was substantially complete last fall, but equipment delays postponed installation of the final streetscape elements until this summer. The project included the complete reconstruction of Minnesota Avenue and pedestrian elements, substantial infrastructure reconstruction, and surfacing replacement. The project cost just over $14 million. For utility infrastructure, the project included sanitary and storm drainage improvements, the replacement of multiple water mains, which included a 42-inch water main that brings water to most of the city from the city's water treatment plant. Minnesota Avenue is an important corridor within Sioux Falls, both as an artery in our transportation network and as a gateway into downtown from the airport. With the project, we had a unique opportunity to re-envision the corridor with a greater pedestrian focus and aesthetic elements in the streetscape. The right-of-way, which is the land used to build the street, is 20 feet less than a typical arterial, which made it a big challenge to fit in all the desired street elements that we would like. Accent lighting and hardscaping were utilized to differentiate this corridor in a limited space. A narrow center median was utilized as a visual break and as a safety feature and to help free up space for improved pedestrian facilities. The enhanced pedestrian features included new sidewalks, wayfinding signs, streetscaping, and bus stops. Sidewalk was separated from the back of curb with the project, which is a major improvement in walkability and safety. A traffic signal was installed at Brookings Street for improved traffic operations and additional safety. The city is looking at the big picture on Minnesota Avenue, with Public Works focused on the reconstruction and Planning and Development Services team studying how the corridor could incorporate more mixed-use zoning in the future with development. Going forward, the Phase 2 project for Minnesota Avenue will extend from 2nd to 7th Street. This segment is in the CIP Capital Improvement Program for construction in the next 5 years. Pedestrian and streetscape elements will continue into Phase 2. At this time, I will invite Jerry Jongling up to talk about highlights of the unique accent lighting.
Thank you, Wes. I am Jerry Jongling, the Light, Power, and Traffic Superintendent with Public Works. As Wes noted, Phase 1 is officially wrapping up of this gateway project, and the installation and activation of the streetlights is where the Street and Light Power Division comes in. We provide power to areas, the commercial and residential area over there, and this includes the new streetlights. The accent lighting that's on the streetlights is from Russell to 2nd Street, and they include wings on the corners of the streetlights. We also have retaining walls, light panels and retaining walls, pedestrian accent lighting, and to help with wayfinding and walkability. We will also be responsible for powering and maintaining the color changing aspects of these accent lights. Just like the A Street Bridge downtown, we will be changing the colors on accent lighting in recognition of federal holidays. This project's first holiday will be this Labor Day, and on Friday, we'll be having lights change slowly from red, white to blue. For federal holidays, accent lighting will be illuminated in the holiday colors for 7 days surrounding the holidays. It will be lit from sunup to sunrise on those 7 days. We have several options for the colors of these lights. We will be considerate of the drivers as they will slowly fade in and out. The overhead street lights will not change colors due to safety reasons. The accent lighting on non-holidays will just be a regular white color. With that, we'll be happy to take any questions.
Someone speak that. How many signs are in that looks different than any other part of Sioux Falls. It's kind of, that's the goal, is having signage and lighting to make it looks different.
So a lot of what you see that's different is the pedestrian signing and lighting, those poles, and the wayfinding signage, which is intended for pedestrians and vehicles to know where those nearby attractions might be. So it definitely is a different look, but we're trying to accentuate this corridor as a different corridor coming from the airport to downtown.
And,
one of the things that was mentioned that has been is there's less greenery in that region than there would be some of the other regions that we see around the city. Why is that a space issue or is that aesthetic?
That's a great question. A lot of it comes down to that right of way. I mean, normally when we build an arterial street, we have 100 feet of right of way. That allows for a wider median, which allows for more maintenance, more greenery. Previously what we had was just a flat, 4-lane surface, 5-lane surface. This idea was to build a little vertical visual element in there. But with it being so narrow because of separating the sidewalks from the curb and just the narrow right-of-way, we ended up with that surfacing in the median instead of some sort of plantings like you would see in downtown or other areas.
Did you say sun up to sunrise, or is it at night or during the day, the light, the change of light?
Those will be at nighttime. Yep.
So the federal holidays, are there any other commemorative, anything that you do locally that, and the reason why you choose the lights other than the federal holidays?
Right now, our policy, we're just going to follow the federal holidays. Right, there are opportunities with the Arc of Dreams and the Falls to do that, but these lights, we're going to stick with the federal holidays. All right, thank you everybody for coming. Next is Dustin Hanson.
Good morning. Probably don't want to see my face this early because it typically means snow, right? I trust that there's no snow in the forecast, at least in the next couple of weeks, so let's hope. But no, I'm here this morning to announce our Paint the Plow program. It's our 14th year that we will have our Paint the Plow. This is a very exciting opportunity for the community and our local schools, for local young artists to get involved and actually paint on our plows that go on our snow trucks. So we've got about 10 schools signed up. We're looking, our goal is around 30. We typically average around 20. If you're an art teacher or involved with the schools, it's open to elementary, junior high, and high school students. And we'll coordinate directly with the schools to drop off a plow to the school. We'll prime the plow, and it's up to the young artists, the schools, to actually paint their design on the plow. And then once that's done, we'll pick those up. And the other exciting thing that we'll do is we'll actually have an event where we display those plows. And the last couple of years we've done it down at the Levitt, and more than likely we'll do it down there again. So it's downtown. It's open to anybody to come down, check it out. Another exciting thing we did a couple years ago is you can sign up to win a ride to school in one of our snow plows. And so if you're a student within the Sioux Falls School District, you can do that. We've had some fun doing that in the last couple of years. We do not censor the artwork, but we don't endorse the artwork either. As of right now, we're looking at delivering those plows in the next couple weeks. We'll pick up those probably the first 2 weeks of October, and then our event will be October 21st. It'll be a Saturday, and we typically will have an all-day event where we've got staff out there, and if individuals have questions about our operations, we'll ask those, but it's really to display the artwork of the plows. You can vote for your favorite, and we typically take the top 2, and those top 2 will be in the Parade of Lights, which is the day after Thanksgiving. Any additional information you can find on our website, siouxfalls.org/PTP. And at this time, I'll take any questions.
Are there, and you don't censor, but are there limits on what you can say on whether it's religious or not some what is the line?
Again, we don't censor, we don't endorse, but we would trust that the Sioux Falls School District and those adults would put a good message on those plows. Like I said, in the next couple of weeks, like I said, we're preparing those plows right now. We typically just prime over, typically what the old artwork. Sometimes that artwork will stay on for a year or two, but we'll prime over that. We'll drop them off, and just so they have enough time before our event. We like to pick them up. Like this year, we'll try to pick them up by October 9th, so that we can get them back in, get them ready to go, and then we'll have our event October 21st.
Do they make a difference when you're 7 days in a row plowing snowy streets and you see colorful art on the plaza?
Again, I think this is a great opportunity for the community. It's a good, awareness for our operations, and we'd like to have fun with it. And some of the schools will actually name the plows, and we encourage that. I know the South Dakota DOT has a contest with that, so I think it's just a great community project to kind of get everybody aware of the winter. We know we had a very rough winter last year, just to kind of get everybody prepared and ready for another. Hopefully, it's a dry one, but. So I think it's a great community program that kind of gets everybody involved.